because that's the same thing people. Okay, I'm gonna take this again. One joke every day for a year, day 32. Little kids gross me out. All of my friends say it's different when they're yours, but that's a bad argument because that's the same thing people say about farts. Yeah, it's fine today. I had a hard time coming up with a joke. Today I had to push myself. I got home and my husband asked me, "Did you write your joke today?" And I said, "No, I'm having kind of a hard time." And he asked, like, were there any thoughts that I had? Was there anything I was working on? And so I told him the only thing that really came up in my free writing today was this idea of it's crazy to have kids because then there's just somebody who's a witness to your relationship with your spouse. My parents had kids pretty late in life, so they were married for like 15 years before they had kids, and that must have been so wild for them because they had their own dynamic. And when you're with somebody for a long time, you have your own sort of language, and then there's just other people watching you. And that's crazy. You just have witnesses. So I said that to my husband. And then we started talking about our friends who have kids. And he mentioned like they're gross. Like kids are gross. Their hands are always sticky. And then I said this. I said like, but it's probably different when it's yours. And then I was like, but that's what they say about farts. So that's where that came from. It just made me think about how like grateful I am to have my husband be such a funny person. And this is a Dan Shacky appreciation video. Comedy is such a solitary life a lot of times. You're traveling alone. A lot of times you're going home alone. You're just in your head a lot of the time. And it's easy to forget that while it's very important to sit there and think and be alone, and that's a big part of it, another big part of it is having somebody who you trust and you can relax around and you can bounce ideas off of and who can bring out the funny in you. So today was a nice reminder of that. Okay. Ugh. Threw up a little bit in my mouth just being that sincere. Okay. See you tomorrow.